In 2018, it was time for us to face our fate. In 2021, evil dies tonight. In 2022, it ends. What's up, you guys? Nick at the Lost River Driving, and I am very excited to be coming at you guys tonight for this review. This is going to be spoiler free. If you have not seen the movie yet and you don't want spoilers, don't worry, you won't be getting them here. Y'all can watch, I promise. There's a lot that happens in this movie. A lot. So I can't really go into a lot being spoiler free. I'm going to do a spoiler discussion tomorrow night on my channel live at 8:30 Eastern, so be there for it. But this is the spoiler free review. Guys, Halloween Ends. As a diehard Halloween fan, as somebody that was very pessimistic going into this movie, didn't like a lot of what I was hearing, but I kept saying, it depends on how it's handled. I absolutely fucking loved this movie. So Halloween Ends picks up 4 years after Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills. Laurie and Allison are doing well, getting their lives back together and moving on. We get a new person into the mix, Corey. He is a love interest of Allison's, and Michael Myers comes back to Haddonfield. That's really the plot that I can give you if I'm being vague, without spoiling anything. That's all I can give you. Here are the pros of this movie. Cinematography. Holy shit. David Gordon Green has come into his own. There are times in Halloween Kills where I felt like it wasn't all there with the cinematography. You know, I had a really fun time with the movie. I do enjoy it, but the cinematography, it just wasn't always all there. Halloween 2018, same thing. In this movie, oh no. I mean, the camera work, it's amazing. I absolutely love the cinematography in this movie. It looks great. The atmosphere, the aesthetic, the color palette they use, fucking phenomenal. Love the look of this movie. The dialogue, the writing, the script, they have been taking what we have been saying for years to heart, and they finally said, we are not going to cringe it up. As much as I loved Halloween Kills, it is cringy at times. And Halloween 2018, don't even get me started with the peanut butter on my penis, okay? This movie, there's nothing like that. There's literally nothing like that in this movie. There was not a moment where I was like, oh my God, that dialogue is so cringy. No. Like, kudos. It's a great story. And it's written really well. The dialogue and everything. Jamie Lee Curtis. She is awesome in this movie. I think even people that are over her character and over her inclusion in the Halloween franchise are going to walk away from this movie and go, you know, I actually was okay with Laurie in this movie. And I was too. I absolutely loved her in this movie. She is a badass. She is a lot more stable, a lot more reasonable, funny. She's really trying to get her shit together and move on. And I fucking love it. I absolutely love it. I think she is phenomenal in this movie. Best performance of Jamie Lee's in a Halloween movie. I'm going to say it. I'm saying it right now. Best in the entire franchise. The kills. There's one thing that this movie does really well, is that there are some really gory kills, just like in Halloween Kills. And there's also some kills that are like in the periphery, where it's kind of blurred or off screen, or a lot of things are hinted at and they don't really lean into all of them. Loved it. There's a specific scene that takes place in a junkyard. Fucking awesome. Loved it so much. I mean, I'm jacked right now. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm freaking jacked right now. This is awesome. Cons. I really can't think of one. I mean, you guys are going to think like, you are such a Halloween purist and you're a fanboy and you're just lying to yourself. No, I literally can't. Guys, if you have followed me on my channel for the past year, I have been incredibly pessimistic about this movie. I had openly stated I didn't think it was going to make it into my top 5, not even top 10 of the year. I was terrified for it. I didn't want the movie to come. I was worried. I was worried. I was wrong. This movie delivers in spades. What everybody is telling you about how this movie is super weird and it takes some big risks, they're absolutely right. However, I think that the way David Gordon Green, Rowan Campbell, Andy Matichik, Jamie Lee Curtis, the way it comes together on the page and on the screen, it works. It just works. Like, I don't know how else to put it. I think it works. I absolutely I love it. I loved it. God. Andy Matichik, great performance in this movie. Her best of the trilogy. God, this movie also kind of throws it back a little bit to 78 in the sense of the first half of this movie is very slow, very, it builds, there's a lot going on and not a lot going on. It's really trying to get you introduced to these new characters and this new setting and these new stages of their lives before it kicks it up a notch. And I love that for it. Some of the set pieces, the sewer, dude, awesome. I mean, God, I'm gushing right now, guys. I really can't believe I like this movie so much. I mean, I really can't. And like, I'm sure there's going to be some of you guys that comment and, you're going to be negative about it, or you're going to say I'm full of shit or I'm dumb. And that's totally fine. I mean, I know my opinion, and I know that my opinion is my opinion, and I know that I feel confident in saying that I absolutely love this movie. It's easily my favorite of the trilogy. I think it's a top 5 Halloween movie. I mean, dead serious. I really, really do. These filmmakers have gotten a lot of flack, and rightfully so, since they stepped into the role of, writer, director, producer, whatever it may be in this new trilogy. They've really, really sent it home. I mean, they really took it home in this movie. I love it. I mean, I love it. And a lot of the reviews were telling you that if you were a diehard Halloween fan, or if, you like your prototypical Halloween movie and you're a Michael Myers guy and yada yada, that you're going to hate this movie, that this movie's going to be so divisive. Do y'all not see my walls and, my shelves behind me and all of my videos? I'm a diehard. Loved it. I mean, loved it. Yeah, it's different. Yeah, it took risks. Yeah, it really just said, screw being cautious. Let's just go for it. Let's be weird. That's what we needed. I did not want a formulaic Halloween movie, and my God, is this not a formulaic Halloween movie. Again, I love the performances. I love the story. I love the kills. I love that it's more of a slow burn. I love the dialogue. I love the character arcs. I feel like all of them are earned. No matter what anybody says to me, that's their opinion. This is my opinion. I feel like they are all earned. Guys, I can't tell you enough to go see this movie. I mean, go see this movie. I absolutely loved it. I'm giving Halloween Ends 5 out of 5. I mean, straight up. 5 out of 5. It's phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. I absolutely love this movie. And I just wanted to, like I said, I'm going to do a spoiler discussion tomorrow night. I'm really going to dive into this. We're going to flesh this thing out. I want to keep this short and sweet and keep it vague. I don't want to get into a lot, but the atmosphere's there, the writing's there, the acting's there, the kills are there, the payoff is there. The character arc and development is there. This is a character story. I mean, this is truly character driven. I loved it. I just got to say one last thing. When the ending credits come up on this movie and we're having this, epilogue, or at the very end, right before the credits come up, I was getting a little emotional saying bye to Jamie Lee and knowing that she's never going to be in this franchise again. It is. As a Halloween fan, even though I've, all right, we've played this story out, it still is sad to know that that's, never going to happen again. I just got to say thank you, Jamie. Thank you for everything. I know you're never going to see this, but thank you for everything. Thank you for 45 years of some of the best movies of my lifetime. Making me a horror fan, making me who I am today. After this movie, I have changed it. Sidney Prescott's now number 2. Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode is my favorite final girl. Wow. I just I got a little teary-eyed at the end when I can't spoil it. When the credits start and how they do it, I got a little teary-eyed sitting in the theater, and I was kind of grinning from ear to ear. And it's really something to have that kind of experience with a sequel to a movie that's 44 years old. Wow, guys, I loved it. I hope you guys do too. I really hope you do. Thank you, Jamie. Wow. Thank you, everyone that was involved. From this Halloween fan, it means the world. So, I loved it. I'm glad to say I loved it. And guys, check it out. That's all I got to say. Join me for my spoiler discussion tomorrow night. I can't wait to talk about it with you guys. 8:30 Eastern. Go see this movie. This is Nick at the Lost River Driving, and I am pulling out.